So welcome everybody to Shez Lynch. I'm going to give you a quick tour of the new house we have bought. As it said in the title, it is only 2 miles from the Magic Kingdom, so we bought in a good area, but a house that needs a lot of work. So as you're walking through the front door, you have the stairs going up, and then you have what is the combo sort of sitting area and dining area. And in this front area, which I'm calling the Greek room because of these crazy pillars that are here, this is a sitting area at the front of the house. They had a fireplace, you can see it on the carpet there. What we wanted, houses we were looking at usually only had one room downstairs, or one room at all, no upstairs. But this was a little bit bigger, and what this gives you is a separation, so we can have one of the sofas here, a chill out area. If any of your family or YouTube vloggers are coming to stay with us, then you can sit over here and be away from me, which is probably appreciated. So we have this area here that will have a kind of a front, the front parlour, yes, we'll call it that. Next to that is the dining area. So this will sit our table of 6 here. Table, chairs around, so picture that in the middle. There's not a lot of light coming in the morning. I apologise, they've got sheeting all there because they're doing the outside of the house. So apologies if it's a little dark in here. Light fitting will be changed. And then you have 2 entranceways that go through into the kitchen area. So we'll go through the butler's pantry, whatever they call it. Excuse the mess, we are renovating the house. So this is quite common here in the US to have this thing called a butler's pantry. A lot of people have their laptops there, a working area, have no idea. I guess the telephone used to be plugged in here when you had those sockets in the walls, but this is quite a classic thing. And then we have the kitchen, which is quite nice and spacious in here. Appliances, quite old, but this is very unique. Never seen this in the US. Look at that, folks. Gas. In all my time in the US, I have never found houses that have had gas going to them. And if anybody from the US is watching, in the UK, I don't know, 60s or 70s, everybody switched over or had natural gas pipe to the house because it is there's gas reserves. I can't quite remember. I can't remember that time. I'd have to ask someone older than me, than like Mr. David or Mr. Ian, sorry, I'm older than them, but ask them to give us some quotes on that. But yeah, it was around that time that went to gas. But yeah, it's gas. It's amazing. Never seen it. Loving it. You've got the microwave. You have dishwasher, sink, and a nice view outside. And then we've got an island. We never really had an island in a house before. It was always my dream if you're in an American house, you see them have these islands. Breakfast bars, you can put stools up against it. So yeah, that is a area that we are going to utilize quite a bit. But it's a nice kitchen, you can get 2 of you in it. There's plenty of room and separation for coming around. And then next to that is the living room, and one of the big selling features for us on the house, on any house we were looking at, and it wasn't to do with the view in this one particularly, but it's natural light. I tell you, we looked at 40 houses, and half of those we just turned around and walked out because they were so dark inside. But this has got so much natural light because there's no lights on in the living room at the moment, and the windows are actually filthy because they've been stuccoing the outside. So even through windows you can hardly see out of with no lights on, this is really bright, and we love it. Also, we were lucky to have the water view, but this is where we're going to have the sofa, TV. I have no idea why they painted the wall black. I don't know, maybe they would, don't ask me. And the wall is like made of Swiss cheese with so many sockets and things, and they're in the ceiling as well. Crazy. So we're going to have to do something with that. But seating area, TV, and if you have got a view, one thing we wanted was to be able to see it from all the windows downstairs, because what's the point of having it? We even saw one that was beautiful. It had a wonderful view like this, but then you couldn't see out of it because they put a porch on it and the bedroom was at the back. So again, I know, fussy, but if you're spending a lot of money on a house, you want it to be as you want it, and that's just how we wanted it. Then we got patio doors out back, and we have a little bit of a seating area out here, and obviously down to the lake view. So wrapping up on the bottom floor, as we come round, we have a pantry here for storing all our British food. We have a downstairs toilet, powder room in here. So, and why you would paint it dark colours, I don't know. I also found out this thing is like a BA thing. I stood in front of it and pressed it down, asking Maxine what it was. And one wet crotch later, I found out what it was. So they fitted and the realtor was here, so I had to walk around with a wet crotch the whole time. But another Barry story for you. So downstairs powder room. And then off to this side we have another storage for coats for when you're coming from the garage. Storage underneath the stairs, which is huge. And then the garage itself, which I'm keeping shut just for the moment, but double garage, which we wanted, because we're living with a single garage at the moment. And the new houses, I kid you not, basically I think we had an inch on the wing mirror to squeeze in. And to get the bins out, you had to take both cars off the drive to get the bins out and back in. So we said, nope, we're definitely going to need a double garage. Plenty of room up here for storing all my tools and work stuff. Sink, never had one of those. I guess that's good for sinking stuff. And this is the water heater, but look at it. It's gas. I have never seen a gas hot water heater before. They've always been electric. What that means to me is, hey, at some point in the future when this thing packs up, which it probably will do, it's quite old, in the next few years, is replace it with a combi boiler. And if Americans don't know what a combi boiler is, basically you put it on the wall and it's instantaneous hot water. It only heats as you use it rather than a kettle where you're boiling this stuff and using gas up all the time. So I think as it's already an outside wall and the gas is already here and the water pipes are already here, I know they're a lot more expensive than a tank, but tankless heaters are so much more efficient. And then behind the door here, and I'll shut this, is the AC. And that was another good thing, having the AC in the garage. A lot of houses we went to had AC upstairs. And you do need them upstairs if you've got a big house upstairs and downstairs, but it's away in there and it removes the noise. So let's have a quick walk upstairs. So in here, at the end of the corridor, I think we'll have this as the guest bedroom. It's big enough. Another black wall that we'll have to paint. You get a decent sized bed in here. You've got a couple of windows. So you've got lots of natural light, a built-in wardrobe here. So I think this will probably be the guest room, and we'll have to replace that fan that's making a noise up there. And another reason is this is next door to the guest bathroom. So this is the guest bathroom, single sink, as and when it gets upgraded, dual toilet, shower, bath, natural light again coming in, which I love. Then there's the second bedroom, could be my office. Probably another guest room, as it's going to be next to the bathroom. I don't know yet. It has got a lake view on here. Again, you've got somewhere storage there. Not quite as big as the other room. Then walking around the final bedroom, there's shelves here on built-in storage shelves on top of this outside this room. Bedroom number 3. Again, this could be my office. Could be a guest room. It's next door to the master, so I don't know yet. It may be better to have this as the office. I'm afraid you can't see out the window because they're still doing all the stucco. But again, this has lake views, storage again, wardrobe, built-in wardrobes. So this is good. And then the master bedroom is huge. Got dual doors to go in. Our stuff is going to be dwarfed in here as far as furniture. So big enough for a king bed, I think, in here. Again, views outside. You won't be able to see because they're all covered at the moment because of the stucco, but views to the lake outside, lots of natural light in here. Separated from the downstairs, you do have the views outside. As I say, we saw a few of these masters and they were not even have views of the nice views of the house. They're at the other side. Bathroom again, tons of natural light, tons of windows, dual vanity, standing shower, soaking tub bath, and behind the door, la toilette with another bidet, and that's heated by the look of it. Ooh. So, and that's me. Hello. So work to do on this, but it's got good bones. Good bones. And then of course no American house would be complete without a walk-in closet. Only one, but it's big. So it kind of goes round the corner. So Maxine should be able to fit all those stuff in here. I'll probably get this little corner here from my pairs of shoes and a couple of shirts. Honestly, I'll come back and film this. I think this wall here will be my stuff, and this, and this, and this will be Maxine's. But she's Yorkshire, she's frugal. She doesn't have that much stuff, I'll be fair to her. Unless it's in a sale, she won't buy it. And then finally, we have storage, towels and things, and we have the washer dryer and the laundry room. So you have plenty of storage up top for all your laundry detergent, washer dryer, already vented. Obviously that's the back of the master bedroom, so you're not going to be running that at night. Storage again. And these two big boxes here are the bases for the washer and dryer that are coming this week to go in there and replace the existing ones. And then you've got a window up there I have no idea how to clean. And a light bulb up there that's gone. that I have no idea how to change.
A quick update on the stucco. When they took the siding off, they did find some pieces of rotten wood, 2 large areas. You'll see one there under the window that got in where the crack was, and then the second one was to the side. So they have replaced those pieces of wood, spliced them into the original wood. They have recoated the wall. They're waiting for it to dry, and then I will find out how much the bill is and let you know.
So you see, we now have this beast outside. It's a brand new unit, huge compared to the other one, and it's a 17 SEER unit. In AC in the US, you basically have an outdoor unit that does the fan, does a heat exchange if you like, and then inside you have the air handler that handles the air, and I'll show you that second. So that's one half of the unit that's wired in. I think they're going to come back and change the breaker because the breaker's not the right rating for this. So that is in. And then if you come into the garage, we have the second half of the unit that is in here. So again, they've replaced this whole air handle. This is the one that has the heaters in here for heating the house. It connects to the outside world. They replaced all this, they replaced the baseboard. They got rid of the mold that was around here. There's still some at the back I need to clear off. So SEER stands for Seasonal Energy Efficiency Ratio. So it's how efficient the unit is that goes in. So a couple of questions from a couple of people. Normal Girl Vlogging, hello Georgina, and Girl Up North, hi there Jade, asked the same question, are we thinking of getting a pool? Well, it's a good question. If show you out back. So we do have room for a pool if we wanted one. You can see the land is flat enough, and actually next door there they do have a pool already behind that fence. So is there room for a pool? Yes, there is. So do we want a pool? Well, you know, we had a swimming pool for 13 years in Virginia, and I'll put some pictures in here of the house in Virginia. Maxine and I, if we use a pool, we like to go swimming laps. So these little diddy pools, yeah, I could do like 500 laps in a day because you push yourself to the left and the right and you're done. So there is a communal pool here in the area, which we've looked at and is nice. And I think a vlog I'm going to do is kind of our top 10 or top 15 wants when we were looking for a house and what we had to compromise on and what we got. We'll kind of work that together. And we'll go and show you the pool then, because we wanted access to a pool, but you've also got to understand maintenance. It does cost $100, $150 a month for chemicals. Then you got to keep on top of it. I mean, Maxine was the pool guru and she was out there every day working on it. And for the amount of what we get out of it, for what you have to put into it, we decided it really wasn't for us. Obviously, we don't have young kids here anymore. When family visit, we have the big communal pool to use. So, possibly. So, Rick Starkey, hi Rick, and Wendy Graney, hi Glenn, hi Wendy, asked, are there alligators out there in the water? I am sure there are alligators out there in that size of water. I don't have a clue if there are or not. But I've been in Florida at least a year now and not seen any. If there are, there are. I tend to, if you leave them alone, you leave them alone. But at the end of the day, you don't know. You're living in their land. And it's the same as being in Virginia. Our house in Virginia was in the sticks, as I say, around 2 acres of land. We had brown bears walking down. I remember my mother-in-law was here ironing and she looked out the window and screamed. And there was like a 300-pound brown bear walking down the road in front of us. And they would go through your trash cans. You couldn't put your rubbish out at night. They would go and drag them into the forest. I have found out that brown bears do not like strawberries. So if you've been attacked by a brown bear, rub yourself in strawberries, you'll be good. Top tip, theme park Baza. So yeah, if you're living in somebody else's habitat, they're going to be there. We had deer on the lawn, we had bears, we had snakes. Here I think it's going to be more ants and little critters. But yeah, there could be alligators in the lake. We don't know. If we see any, we will take some photos and we will post them. So the next question was from Traveling Magical, who asked, are we going to put any smart devices in the home? And the answer is yes, and we've already started. What I did order today, and it's just arrived, is for the garage door, and it's this thing that is, you're supposed to be able to plug it into an existing door, and as you can see on there, it's compatible with Amazon Alexa, Google Assistant, basically connects you to Wi-Fi and lets you control the door remotely. I hope Mr. David and Mr. Ian are watching this, or I'm going to be in so much trouble with all kinds of crazy things. The other thing that is part of the new AC system is I bought, see if I can get in front of this, you can see it, I bought myself an upgraded thermostat. So this is a Honeywell thermostat, and it is Wi-Fi enabled, and it does work with Alexa, and it does work with Google Home, and it does have a configuration there and an app. So the idea is that you can control the thermostat remotely, and there is a sensor upstairs, which I'll show you now. Here it is. Final question from Mr. David and Mr. Ian, and they said, what the heck are these Greek pillars in the house? And yeah, it is a room divider here. Don't ask me. Done from the 2000s. Good thing is, I know with speaking to some crazy neighbours we've got who are Scottish, these are not load bearing, so they can be taken out. So we're going to make a call when we get the floors done, not before, if and when we get the floors done, and we need to kind of pull these out. That'll be the time to do it. But and then whatever we do with this bit, I don't know. We might just have to leave this in. I think the neighbours did. They just left this archway in and took the pillars out. So they can be removed. So thank you very much for watching. Appreciate it. If you like what we do, please like, subscribe. It does help the channel. And I really appreciate everybody who's paying interest into this little journey of ours as we pull the house together. Thank you, and I'll see you later.